So recognize that as much as you have privilege, make sure that you use it to the benefit of Black people as much as possible.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Racist cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho!
I want to recognize that Black people do not have a privilege like many of you do today. We cannot do anything literally without people calling us names, slurs, or anything at all. So recognize that as much as you have privilege, make sure that you use it to the benefit of Black people as much as possible. Help us in every situation that you can. Because Black people, for far too long, Black and brown people have not been heard. And clearly our voices are not hearing the racist cops who think that they still can kill Black children. Defund the police!
What's your opinion on property rights, stuff like that?
I think property is a form of theft, in all honesty. The idea of private property rights is obviously a Western colonial invention. So there's historical basis to prove that societies don't need to be structured around private property rights. I view property as something that should be collectively owned by the people, not necessarily something that should be owned by a state. I think state owning property is a very dangerous practice, and any form of property should be held by social institutions controlled by people and workers especially. So in my mind, a world void of private property rights, it would essentially be a sort of planned economy, except there would be a variety of institutions controlled by the different people who compose an economy. So for instance, one of the things we could expect to see are worker councils where people produce commodities, workers produce these commodities, and they democratically come to conclusions as to what they're going to produce and how their workplaces are going to produce said thing. I think we could also expect to see councils of consumers who make demands for the workers to fulfill. And I think primarily we just see an economic system based on cooperation versus an economic system based on coercion.
Defund the police!
Defund the police! Defund the police!
That's because, as those of us standing here know, over 50% of the city's budget goes to funding the police. And that is a crime against humanity. When we have homelessness, when people don't have health care, when we don't have a living wage in this city, supposedly the most progressive city in the state of Texas. We don't have college for all here, and we surely don't have Black Lives Matter. Y'all need to know you're just 2 seats. Say with me all, 2 seats.
2 seats!
2 seats from taking the progressive majority in Austin City Council. That means if y'all take 2 seats, y'all can as a city.
I consider myself a communist because I fundamentally want the abolition of capitalism. I use it as more of a, an adjective than maybe like a specific political construction or economic construction. But yeah.
What do y'all really stand for?
What
would you personally stand for?
Yeah, I personally stand for the abolition of prisons, the abolition of the police, because I fundamentally believe in individual freedom above anything else. Before any, leftist ideology I hold, I definitely consider myself a leftist, but I hold individual freedom to a higher standard. I am first a libertarian, then a communist.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!